Hello and welcome to the Signaturetv news highlight for 12 noon this Thursday. The Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, says policemen killed during the NSAS protests across the country will be promoted to their next rank. The IG stated this on Wednesday in Benin City, Edo State, while addressing police officers at the State Police Command during his working visit. Mohammed Adamu said the police were working with the Police Service Commission to ensure that officers who lost their lives and those injured would be promoted to the next rank. He also inspected the burned police stations in the state, in company with the Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu, Assistant Inspector General of Police, Zone 5, Shola David, and Commissioner of Police, Babatunde Kokumo. 7 police stations and several security patrol vehicles were burnt during the NSAS protests in Edo State. The IGP said the families of those who lost their lives and those that were injured as a result of the NSAS violence would also be compensated. Also speaking to the officers of the State Police Command, the Deputy Governor assured that the government would continue to support the police in discharge of their duties. The Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum on Wednesday warned that it would no longer allow a section of the country to play any supremacist role over others. The forum said this in a communique after an emergency meeting in Abuja. The communique was signed by Chief E.K. Clark, AVM Ndanga Nkanga, Chief Broderick Bozimo, Solomon Asemota, Senator Basi Henshaw, Professor Gigi Dara, and Chief T.K.O. Okorotie. Others are Chief Ayo Adebanjo for the Afenifere, Inka Odumaki, Senator Kofoworola Akrele Bokno, Oba Oladipo Olaito, Senator Femi Okuruomu, Chief Shukbo Shonibare, Chief Demola Folari, and Dr. Akin Fakbonda. Chief John Wodo for President General Ohanes Ndiwo, Dr. Chukwemeka Ezeife, Mr. Chuk Muoma, Mr. Mike Ahamba, Mr. Madu Bright Orwell, Chuks Achi Opaga, Chief Alex Obonia, Dr. Pogu Betrus for President Middle Belt Forum, Air Commodore Dan Suleiman retired, Dr. S.D. Gani, Elder Stephen Bangoji, Honorable Jonathan Ashake, Mr. Chris Abba, Mark Jacob, and Festus Niwo. Reacting to the meeting of Northern State governors with Northern emirs, chiefs, and Arewa leaders held on Monday, leaders reiterated their call for restructuring of the country before the 2023 general elections. The meeting between the federal government and the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU, over the poor funding of universities and the controversy surrounding the Integrated Payroll and Personnel Information System, IPPIS, payment platform yesterday ended without any resolution. Speaking at the end of the meeting, which was held at the Ministry of Labor and Employment Conference Hall, Abuja, the Minister, Senator Chris Ngige, told journalists that government could not meet the 110 billion naira demanded by ASUU for revitalization of universities because of the damaging effects of COVID-19 on the economy. Senator Chris Ngige disclosed that the federal government has offered the union 20 billion for revitalization and 30 billion for earned academic allowances, making it 50 billion altogether. The minister also said government made all these offers to show its commitment towards the resolution of the prolonged strike by the union. The U.S. Supreme Court has ordered Pennsylvania Democrats to respond by Thursday evening to a case challenging the state's 3-day extension for counting mail-in ballots. President Donald Trump has moved to intervene in a lawsuit brought by Pennsylvania Republicans, arguing that the state Democratic Party and Secretary of State violated the law by extending the time for counting mail-in ballots to November 6 at 5 p.m., despite the state legislature setting the deadline as Election Day. President Donald Trump has moved to intervene in a lawsuit brought by Pennsylvania Republicans, arguing that state Democratic Party and Secretary of State violated the law by extending the time for counting mail-in ballots to November 6 at 5 p.m., despite the state legislature setting the deadline as election day. The lawsuit takes issue with a Supreme Court ruling that postmarked ballots be presumed to have been mailed before November 3, even if not clearly postmarked to that effect. Incumbent President Donald Trump filed a motion on Wednesday to get involved in the suit, claiming that how Pennsylvania goes could decide the presidential election and that the High Court should settle the conflict over the ballot extension. 3 Nigerian-Americans, Esther Agbaje, Oye Owolewa, and Nnamdi Chukwucha, have won their electoral bids in the United States election held on Tuesday. Mr. Agbaje, who contested to represent District 59B in the Minnesota House of Representatives on the platform of the Democratic Party, won with 17,396 votes. Another Nigerian Democrat, Oye Owolewa, was elected as a shadow member of the House of Representatives from the District of Columbia. He polled 164,026 votes to defeat incumbent Joyce Robinson Paul, who scored 18,600 votes, and so has Seared with 15,372 votes. Also, Nnamdi Chukwucha won a re-election as a member of the Delaware House of Representatives from District 1. As a Democrat without an opponent, he won 100% of the votes with 7,640. And now for the exchange rate for this Thursday. The Naira is exchanging 385 Naira 20 kobo to the US dollar, 501 Naira 20 kobo to the British pound, and 452 Naira 45 kobo to the euro. That's the Signature TV News Highlight for 12 noon. Thanks for listening. I am Nwabueze Njoko. Good afternoon.